So I decided to go for a little walk by the cabin this morning. I'm out here enjoying a beautiful spring day. Little story for you, and this one should explain to you the question that a lot of you asking is, how did a guy like that become so unhandy? When I was in grade 12, I was about 17, my father hired me. He was in construction, and all my brothers were phenomenal carpenters, and he decided to give me a go at it as well. So I worked for him for a full summer, and I tried really hard. He wasn't one to yell or scream, but I'll tell you right now, his eyes rolled a lot. And at the end of the summer, he sat me down, and in a sage of fatherly tone he could muster, he looked at me and said, "Monty, steer clear of the trades." So today, my brothers are visiting me at the cabin. My job is to impress them with my carpentry skills. Now, my brothers aren't quite as gentle as my father was, so I'm really curious to see what they think of some of the little carpentry jobs I did in the previous videos. So when they get here, I'm going to be doing a Jiggs dinner for them, and that's the one thing I think I can impress them with. Stick around, this should be a good one. Okay, so while I'm waiting for the boys to show up, I'm getting ready to start making Jiggs dinner. But before I do that, I'm going to make 2 duffs for you, or boiled puddings. These are very simple to make. I love these. If you throw both of these in with your cooked dinner or your Jiggs dinner, I'm going to tell you right now, everybody's going to be very, very excited. So, very simple recipe. You're not making much of each. The base of this is breadcrumbs, so you're going to throw in about I'd say half a cup. Everything is handfuls here, so about that much. And I would say 2 or 3 tablespoons of flour. So the first one we're doing here is an onion pudding. About a 1/4 cup of onions. A little bit of sugar. About a tablespoon baking powder. Probably 2 or 3 tablespoons of onion powder mixed together. Just enough water to give it sort of a tacky consistency. That's perfect. You're going to take a heat-safe plastic container, something this size or so. Make sure it's greased and throw it in. Make sure you leave enough room for it to expand. So you're going to have it probably about half full. Throw it into the boiling pot for about 40 minutes. The beautiful thing about these puddings, or these duffs, is you can't really overcook them. So put it in for about 40 minutes or so. If it stays in there an hour or an hour and 20, it's not going to do anything to it once it's cooked. So the heat is actually going to create steam inside with the moisture. The moisture is going to cook the pudding. Like I said, these things are very, very easy to make. All right, let's do the spice pudding real quick. Same idea, depending on the size of your container. In this case, all I had out here at the cabin was this little mug, plastic mug. It's safe, heat safe. So that's what I'm going to use for this one. Again, same idea. So for that one, maybe a cup of, I'm thinking a couple tablespoons of flour, like so. Brown sugar, I don't know, 4 or 5 tablespoons. You're going to use probably 2 or 3 tablespoons of cinnamon, quite a bit. You're only going to eat little bits of this pudding with your Jiggs dinner with the gravy all over it. Oh, good Lord, so good. So it's kind of rich. This is just a combination I put together before I came out here. It's probably a teaspoon of nutmeg, a teaspoon of ginger, and a teaspoon of allspice. Throw that in there. Hard to screw this one up. If you put too much in, not a big deal. If you put too little in, also not a big deal. Normally what I use in this one is molasses right now, but I don't have any molasses. And I almost forgot. Make sure you don't forget about a tablespoon of baking powder. I forgot the molasses. Not a big deal. I just put a little bit more brown sugar and a little bit more water. So again, stir, stir, stir. Nice dry consistency. And if you find it's a little too thin, like too wet, just add a little bit more flour. That's all I do. Like I said, these puddings are basically idiot proof. You can't screw them up. And that's why I like them. I like easy things to cook that turn out delicious. So that's pretty good. It's not bad. A little wet, but not bad. I'm gonna put this in here. And throw it in the pot with the other one for about 40 minutes. If it goes an hour and a half, not a big deal. All right, that's been about 40 minutes. As you can see, I was getting my vegetables all cut up. These puddings should be just about finished. So I'm going to take them out and we'll see what they look like. All right, now that I've got that done, I'm going to take my salt beef, which I didn't realize but was cut up in small chunks, but that's fine. That's going in there. That's going to cook for about 45 minutes to an hour before I put the vegetables in. Throw an onion in there for flavor. And we're good to go. All right, the salt beef's been going for about an hour, so we're going to throw the veggies in. Let that cook for another 30 minutes or so. And for those of you that are interested, I will put the recipe for the whole Jiggs dinner, including these puddings, in the description below. So if you want to check them out, you want to try it yourself, give it a go. Like I said, the puddings are super easy to make and absolutely delicious once they're finished. See, first brother's arrived, all decked out, brought his dessert and everything, look. Well, the only sensible one is here and the lunatics are just about to arrive, so I'm...
How you doing, big guy?
Good, brother. My brothers like to imbibe every now and again. Not me, though. Just tell the people why Jed Clampett got his glasses done up with black tape. What's that all about?
That's none of your business. It's funny, eh? Everybody here got hair. Monty, you're the only one, eh?
What?
You're the only one that got no hair.
I'm the only one that got no hair, but when you got a face like this, what odds?
You always wear a cap.
You always wear a cap. You'd have to wear a burqa to cover that up, wouldn't you? I'm very excited about this because I did some carpentry work on the wood house.
Oh, the wood house, I see.
And I want you to see some close-ups, and I want to hear what your opinion is, because I think you're going to like it.
You're very optimistic, man.
No, I'm pretty sure you're going to like this. There's some real quality work put into this. And I want to hear your honest opinion. Don't be nice because it's me. Come and get it.
Monty's always famous for
Jerry,
dumplings.
if I was giving you advice, if you get over here before Rocky's finished picking up his.
Knowing Monty, I don't know if that's chicken or a grouse.
Isn't that the moose you shot down somewhere?
No, didn't get the moose. Didn't get rabbit. Didn't get fish. Didn't get the grouse.
You ever catch fish?
What? Yeah, never on camera.
No.
I don't like showing off.
But he was huge.
You should have seen him. All right, having a great time here with my brothers, just sitting by the fire. I'll tell you right now, that's the wood, if you're wondering, that I cut last week. Brian, what do you think of my wood?
Well, that wood's pretty good after you get all the water dried out of it. Takes quite a while, but about 3 hours after you put it in the fire.
Yeah.
Monty, right now it's 7:15 p.m. and I started that fire at 9 a.m. and I just got the water dried out of it now.
What he's trying to tell you is that that firewood will burn all night long. Well, that's it for this one, folks. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a short video, but I had a great time. And I want to turn the camera off now so I can hang out with my brothers, catch up, and talk about what we're going to do tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.